cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's open on the right. So
that was a good catch.
These third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast. I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rolls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
They got chemistry.
Exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw. It's in goal. They'll run the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area. A nice job pulling your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They they've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man? The durability, the toughness. He's got all those characteristics.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll get it down to the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be...
That's a hard tackle.
They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Oh.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Parker. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Clements. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just
Nice.
as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Extra point here will tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Dropping back, it's in goal. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind and did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's got it. Really nice pick up there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the move, it's Matters. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and get to the football.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that
It's going to be a tough game.
For a while. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he drops
That's good defense.
Took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now, here's second.
Good backup doing good.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Let's see what they do on third down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's
Come on, Kentucky. Why is this quarterback game passes him?
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken
Good
up and
defense.
incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior to get it done on the ground. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was open, he had it, and he
Good
dropped it.
defense.
Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice.
Right now, if I were this head coach, I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He gets a hand on it.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
But yeah, he is struggling.
That's okay. You'll take some of those. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Got enough for the
Oh,
first, and
was.
he's still going. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Hand off to the long back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's end goal. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Running into the open space.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you...
Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to...
Oh, yeah, they call it a timeout now.
They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I thought that's...
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Clements. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Dropping back, it's Parker. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out of the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field. It's in goal. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Leon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah,
Jeez.
big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Look at injuries.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Tie.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense.
Oh.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The run from the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He head into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on 1-1.
This.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of hate to answer. And the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there, already first down at 2nd and 5. From the gun, again, looking for room. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They want to see if they can score the deuce. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The toss sweep to the right. Fights off a defender. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a hit. Not quite incomplete.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes drive from the 39. The give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
Kentucky. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the...
Looking for more room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Parker. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clements. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense
Nice.
moves up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown tie. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over
You
him.
kidding me?
Fourth down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense was.
We're struggling in the
It's a
fourth.
one-possession game in the fourth. Back to pass, it's Parker. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Clements. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the right side. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. And for offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The give on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And this is why you put your hands deep in the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block, they go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Finds us back in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion. And with that, they should win this game.
Well, this was